African American History Month exercises. Do you know these words? Find these words in the story. Draw a line under them. Copy the words. Write the meanings. History. Slaves. Slavery. African. Africa. Africa, African. Tobacco. Cotton. Plantation. Owners. Buy. Bought. Pick. Fields. Cruel. Law. Civil War. Problems. Education. Vote. Earn. Earned. Segregated. Separate. Restaurants. Hotels. Swimming pools. Fountains. Same. Sports. Arrest. Arrested. Terrorist. Burn. Burned. Stepped. Step. Stepped out of line. Dangerous. Jail. Justice. Leaders. Conditions. Famous. Escape. Runaways. Hide. Speech. Speeches. Free. Institute. University. Organize. Organized. Association. Advancement. Athlete. Lawyer. Equality. Discuss. Discuss, then write the answers to the questions on a separate piece of paper. What work did African slaves do in the South? All kinds of. What work did African American slaves do in the South? All kinds of work. In the house, out in the fields, picking cotton or tobacco. Why did slaves run away to the North? Why did slaves run away to the North? In North, African American people were free. In the South, they were slaves. What happened in 1861 to 1865? What happened in 1861 to 1865? The Civil War freed African Americans. What problems did African Americans have after they became free? Well, they didn't have much. What problems did African Americans have after they became free? They didn't have much money. They were still separated because of their color. They were still, many of them were poor. How were black people and white people segregated? I like to say African American people and Caucasian, but that's just me. How were black people and white people segregated? They were separated by the drinking fountain, I think churches, which is too bad, schools, everything. What happened to people who tried to change things? What happened to people who tried to change things? Some of them were killed, had horrible things happen to them. Who are some famous people who tried to change things? Who are some famous people who tried to change things? I like Booker T. Washington, Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King Jr., Sojourner Truth. Match. She showed slaves the way to escape the North. Who showed slaves how to escape the North? To the North. Jesse Jackson, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., or Paul Robeson. You're right, Harriet Tubman, she. He made speeches in the North to tell people about slavery. He made speeches in the North to tell people about slavery. Jesse Jackson, Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Paul Robeson. Frederick Douglass, around Civil War time. He ran for president in 1984 and 1988. Who was that? Jesse Jackson? I think it was Jesse Jackson. He won a Nobel Peace Prize for his work. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., or Paul Robeson. Martin Luther King Jr. He told black people to fight for the rights. Fight for the rights. Malcolm X or Paul Robeson? Malcolm X. He sang songs about equality and justice. Paul Robeson. I don't know his songs. I need to look it up.